Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I have a very interesting concept for you. This is the infinite zombie spawner and it's been made possible by a new game mechanic that was added in the 13W17A snapshot. And that game mechanic was if you were to attack a zombie, there's a small chance that it will call in some reinforcements and another zombie will spawn nearby. So straight away the idea of creating a farm comes to mind. However, a few other people contributed to this design right here. First of all, Simply Sarc put out a video very quickly with this basin idea and having a tower in the middle to transport the zombies up to the top. And then a user in the comments on my Snapshot review video pointed out that if you were to use snow golems, then you could apply damage to the zombies without them taking any physical damage. Now this was just a concept that needed testing at the time, and I tested it and it turns out to be true. So if we put a zombie here, you'll see that these snow golems are going to attack him, and this is good. We've got one spawning straight away on the roof, so you can see why I put that there with some water. And basically this guy appears to be one of the zombies that has a higher chance of calling in some reinforcements, which is great for this example because you can see we have some other ones here already. So this guy hasn't taken any damage. The snow golems do 0 damage, but it still makes him, do the damage animation if you like. So now we're getting in lots and lots of zombies coming down here, and they're just making their way up to the middle where they're going to be continuously shot by these snow golems. So at this point here you can see the basic concept. If you build yourself a nice big basin like this and a tower, all you need is one zombie and some snow golems, and then you can start making yourself a farm. So you don't want them all to just come up here and gather. This is where you can use your imagination. Somewhere down here you could build a valve and then bring the zombies out to the side. You could crush them to turn them into an XP farm or just grind them for rotted flesh. But another thing to point out here as well is that you do get zombies that spawn with armour as well, and there's a small percentage chance that they will drop those. So you consider this a farm for not only rotted flesh but also for tools like swords and iron shovels, but also armour as well. So it's a very useful and interesting concept that we have here. So this has been running for a while now, and if we press F3 you can see that we have 23 entities there, and so 4 of those are snow golems, so you can get about 19 zombies at a time. And I've done this test lots and lots of times. It always gets to around 23, 25, and then the zombies stop spawning, so it does appear that there is a cap. But if you wanted to make this into a legitimate farm, provided that they don't nerf this, there's a couple of things I noticed that you should do. First of all, not all zombies have the same percent chance of bringing in some reinforcements when they take damage. So what you want to do is get one isolated here that has a fairly high rate, and then you can simply use a name tag to make sure this guy never despawns. And I haven't named this name tag, so I would need an anvil, and yeah, just give this guy a name and then he will never be able to despawn. So I've named our zombie, and if this guy had a good rate for calling in other zombies, then we could isolate him, and because he's named he will never despawn, and because he's being attacked by the snow golems he's never going to die. And so a moment ago we saw that mob cap of around 19 zombies. Well, I have done some testing. If you isolate one zombie at the top and then have a separation valve down here to send other zombies into either an XP farm or an item farm, and you have them killed, then this guy doesn't stop calling in teammates at 19 zombies. That's just a cap for the total amount at once, so you can make a continuous mob farm out of this. And so there is one last piece of information that I want to share with you. When these guys call in their teammates, it seems like they can be called in at roughly around the same height or about 10 blocks higher. Now this has been very difficult to test because all I have to do is stand back and observe, and these things don't spawn continuously, but it seems about the same height or up to 10 blocks higher they can spawn in at, and around the zombie in a box shape radius of about 32 blocks. So 32 blocks out from the side seems to be the maximum for where they fall in, and this basin right here is 48 blocks or 96 in total going all the way across, so it's a bit oversized. If you wanted to build this farm yourself and play around with it, then you just need to build one that was about 32 blocks wide from the center. And so if you do want to build one, you can actually download mine in the description box, because there will be a link provided to this test world right here. And that is pretty much it for this video, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to watch some more of my videos, there will be links on the screen. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.